Hey y'all, there you go. Just starting to disassemble the motor. There's the washer and bearings. It looks like there's still one of the washers are still in there. This one here. It looks like, unfortunately, some of the plastic stuffer has melted all over the rod. And if that's the case, if we can't salvage those, we might be in trouble because I'm not sure we can get those anymore. I'm looking into it. I sent an email to the factory last night and an email to OTK in Orlando, who's the importer of all this stuff. So we'll see. We're not out of the woods yet, and we're not on the right path yet. So we're kind of in limbo. Had another issue. Oh, for Bob, there's your oil, your remnants of oil. It was this way. It's your top reed. And as you can see, the something hot piece of metal hit that carbon reed and burned it up. No chips in those brand new reeds, but it looks like that one is a little cooked. So, we do what we got to do, I guess. So there we are. It's still not completely freed and turning yet, the rod on there. But once we get it off, it looks, wow, the bottom of it looks like it's just black and blue purple. So yeah, we'll continue knocking this thing apart. Got to drain the oil out of it at this point, and then we'll split it in two and get the crank out of her and see if we can't get it fixed. We know that the 110 millimeter rod kit parts on the internet are relatively cheap. They're not Vortex parts. The Vortex parts are twice as much as this cheap stuff. The cheap stuff is TM, which is about 0.2. 7 thousandths and 800ths of a thou, so almost 8 thousandths shorter than our rod. It's 109.8. Ours is 110. The Pavesi rod is 110, but I'm just going to go out and I'm just going to say it. I don't know if I want any Pavesi parts in my Vortex engine. There you go. I just spit it right out. Rod, but when it comes down to it, rod to rod is the old motor, so really just the spare anyway. And she's becoming more and more of a spare as we go. As I was trying to get the motor off the cart, I broke the clutch perch. You see here, let me see if I can get a light on it for you. You see that threaded bit down in there? Well, this battery's not working real well. But here's the other piece of it right here. Here we go. So you can see where it broke off. It's really this is a piss poor, stupid design to begin with, man. This is only the RVS is only the second homologation of the Vortex ICC or KZ, whatever. Back then it was still ICC, but this bit was here. You know, it's and then it's got the machined bit in it, so you can pull the cable through. Just loosen up, pull the cable through. Man, that's not much. I hope you're getting a good look at that. That's not much meat to hold that thing on to begin with. But as I was loosening up the nut, which is hard to get to, with the ignition stator there, I got a wrench that's the shaft of it's cut real short, and the sides of it are ground just so you can turn it a little and then twist it and turn it and then turn it and you know, just to get it loosened up enough to get that thing out of there. And yeah. So we busted it. So what we're going to end up having to do, oh, hey, look, the light decided to jump in and join us, is probably mount some kind of perch off the side. Would be the front motor mount. Something off the perch off the side of the motor mount that we'll just grind that right off and just simulate it. Simulating things is what we do here. So there you go. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I was a little torqued out of shape when I saw that piece fall off, but it is what it is. We've got another one of these RVS or VL 125 cranks that's burned up too. We never did get that one fixed when we stole this crank out of that old bottom end. So we'll have to determine, you know, maybe there's 2 pieces of plastic stuffing, one from each, that's usable, and if we can't get any new ones, and that's what we'll do. But for now, they ought to make baby rattles out of this stuff or something. It's not good for nothing else. That's it, folks. tearing it apart. Talk to y'all later.